Man, Ryan Faye. Just want to pass.
Thank you so much. What's going on, Estuary? How are y'all doing? Huge crowd. Oh, hey, good to see you guys. Yeah, I've been probably serving everybody here too, so I probably sacked you, and now that you're in my spider web, you have to listen to me for the next couple minutes. And that. So we're all going to be dealing with that for a second, until my dear friend Dallas fixes that. Oh, we don't like that. Very good. Wonder if we can get one more. Are you guys enjoying that right there?
Yeah.
This is very, very loud, and we're pointing it directly at their faces. This is like so loud right now. It's like it's like Zeus's voice coming out, and I don't want to kill anybody. I think that we bring it down a little bit, right? More like volume-wise down. If we can come down a little bit. Are we good? Are we not killing anybody now? I think that we're better. Okay. So without any further ado, let's talk about my deaf nephew. So now that I've gotten you guys all on a level playing field, I've got a nephew. He's about 10 years old, and for about the first 8 years of his life, nobody knew he was deaf. So we all thought he was a little asshole. They'd be like, Nico, come over here. Nico, get the fuck over here. Nico, get the fuck. And then finally, his mother contacts us 2 or 3 years later after me thinking he's just the biggest little not listener. And he's definitely not a listener, but medically not a listener. And that's a thing where you start to learn that you really gotta start treating your nephew like a different person. So he was getting bullied a lot at school, so we transferred him to a school for the deaf. So that's awesome. But it's New York City, and there's still bullies at that school. But they happen to be deaf bullies. So you also can't tell them to stop bullying him. And it just it's a whole snowball effect. But it's an interesting dynamic. You can't just I dream of with my other nephews that can hear and live in other states. I just kind of dream of popping up on their bullies and scare them really quick. That's for stay away from Aiden. And they'd be like, yes sir. You can't do that to Tucker, who's just you're boo, boo. Hey, I throw something at him and you're yeah, hey, don't fuck. Write it down. Don't fuck with Nico. All right, good. He's one of my favorite people too. I got to see him this past weekend, and I've lost 100 pounds recently. So there was a whole. Thank you very much. Thank you. But he's 10-year-olds are there's no filter or anything. So he saw me, and he's taking off a lot of weight. And without a second's hesitation, he just put his hand on my stomach and rubbed it down my front. And was just we got abs yet? And he was nope. And I was okay. And he's just to himself, he says I bet you're gonna put the weight back on pretty soon. And I'm just and walks away. He's let's play some Monopoly. And I was yeah. Let's do it, I guess. Jesus fucking Christ, man, thank you so much. And he doesn't listen while we're playing Monopoly. Call back to the first joke. But yeah, don't worry about it. But yeah, in terms of things that we shouldn't say and stuff, living in New Hampshire is that's where I grew up. I went to school in Keene State and everything. Go Owls, fuck yeah. But yeah. Yeah, that's what we do. We're a tough school. But so. One of the only places I've actually got into bar brawls constantly is in New Hampshire, and it's over dumb things. It's someone doesn't like the color of your shirt. You get into a loud enough argument about it. You take it outside, and you get into a thing, and then you handshake afterwards. I was there was a couple of good hits. You got me in the chin, really good. Nice job, man. You want to go have a beer? It's yeah. So I got into one of those fights, and it was about guitar music. We were playing on a stoop. Some guy comes out. He's what are you doing? Playing guitar. And he's I don't like that. So then, him and I just started, hitting each other, one for one, and my little buddy tried to do one of those, let me stop the fight with, non-violence. For a bunch of blackout drunk people. That should work perfectly. Put his face in the middle of, me and the guy's fist, and he's, 5'3", so his face exploded. His lip just opened up, and the fight ended. We're very good, see you later. And, we're should we take you to the hospital? Because you're underage and we've definitely been supplying you with alcohol. And so my other buddies brother's there, and he says, well, I used to be an EMT or trained for it. I think I can do the stitches, like right here. So we were like pouring iodine on his face and like glue stapling his face shut. He has like the greatest scar about it, but like that's one of those things that like maybe don't fucking throw your face in the middle of like a fist like next time. But you know, I think that he learned to become a pacifist. No, but one of my favorite things after COVID is that you get to use like being gross to get people to like stay away from you. Like I have to go move the fucking car like 5 times a week, and I just don't want to change out of my Harry Potter robe or like my slippers. So I make sure that my hair is like as disgusting as possible, and I cough a lot and like you know, and like just get people to get out of my way. And I've started moving into the subway. You can get seats that way. It's fantastic. COVID has saved a lot of things, and like space savers over here. People don't want to mess with it, and it's one of my favorite things. And with that too, NYC gives you crazy road rage that you never knew you had. Anybody here drive? Anybody here got a car? Yeah. I bet that we've got some like higher blood pressure over there. I like aim for bikers now, and I know that like they're saving the planet and everything, but get your fucking bike out of the street in New York City. Like I'm gonna hit you. I'm not moving. Like I don't care that you're there, and like that the bike lane is painted into the middle of the lane. I'm gonna get you. Like I understand why Brooksy from like Shawshank Redemption, why he's there all of his life. But he's such a nice guy. What did he do? He's like, he probably ran a bicyclist, so, and he doesn't want to deal with it anymore, so he feeds a goddamn crow out of his fucking shirt. Everybody leave him alone. Bikes are ruining this country. I don't know, but I'm sorry, I didn't. I got a lot of hot takes. We're just not gonna worry about that. But yeah, what is it? My dad, I've come to respect him a lot more as I get older, because I realize becoming a father, like you used to be a bro, and now you have to be a mom, and that's a big shift. Like, a very big shift. And my dad wasn't good at it. Like, he was one of those, he would have done a lot better, like, in the 50s. So, like, because like, I got, like, locked outside, like from, like, 10 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock at night. It was like, go play in the woods. It's like, yes. Like, yes, we were one of the last bastions of non-important children. Like, you go outside right now. Like, where are your kids? I don't know. They're outside. They'll come back when they're hungry. And, so, my dad and I, we've patched up our relationship more as I've gotten older and everything, but you know, I used to do things that like he still brings up to this day. Like at one point, I had stolen his prize pepper out of his garden and given it away to just a person walking along the side of the street. And you know, that was pretty cool. I've also done a thing like when we were moving, I ate all of the, like my mom would give me like 2 burgers, and my dad got 2 burgers one time, but one was his. And I didn't know, so we're like on a 5-hour car ride, 3 hours in, I eat both burgers, and like an hour later, he's like, where's my burger? I'm like, you love me, right? He's like, like when I got like my art scholarship, when I went to art school, he took me out to like go get like the portfolio looked at and everything. And at that point, yeah, I got like a little scholarship. My dad like pulled me aside, he's like, Ryan, I'm so proud of you. This is kind of probably what it feels like for a father to get, has like a son that does like sports, to get a football scholarship to like a good school. And I was like, that was almost a compliment. Like, I think I love you. But no, but him and I are great. And so it's one of those things that I've just been working on my entire life with him, and it's super fun. And thank you guys so much for being out here. And
Keep it going for Ryan Faye. Cheers. I related so hard to that.